Hey everyone, Derek with Sapling Budgeting here. Want to take my sapling of a budget and turn it into a tree of financial freedom. So, in this episode, I'm going to go through a lot of allocating a large chunk of money I just got. I honestly can't believe it. It was majority from work as a bonus income, and then some from Jess, just putting into our bills account, as well as a little bit from my mom, from an Amazon payment. So, still kind of in disbelief, but I just want to go through and budget some of that here. So, I would just want to cover the rest of our bills that we have for this month that we were going to pay here, or at least allocate a little more later on in the month. So I'm going to fund everything from the bills, the living expenses, which we've already done some spending here. I don't actually think this YouTube is going to come out this month. I think it's actually next month, but just to get ahead of it, making sure that all of our subscriptions are good to go. Let's see. Our car improvements or car maintenance, home improvements. So we might do a little bit with the home, just getting some smaller things, kind of some decor for around the house. And then in terms of the car, I don't think there's too much. I did just get some wiper blades. I do still need to get one for the back. I might go and get one here soon for it, just because we've had a lot of rain. We're supposed to get a lot of rain next week. So I just kind of want to be prepared for that as well. And then, so we hadn't yet allocated everything in our fast food restaurants, and then just some other entertainment. So I did go to Indy over the weekend, visit some friends there, and we did go out. I didn't know how to really allocate that, and it's kind of interested to see how you guys would do that. So just like random trips, if you include that in with your restaurants or your other entertainment, or if you like separate it to the side where you have just keeping it separate in terms of reporting. I've kind of just combined them. I know I'm doing it differently though. Like when we go to Vegas or our honeymoon, I am going to keep that separate. All of our restaurant touristy kind of expenses are all going to go towards that total. But I think for more one-off trips somewhere like close by, I think I might just keep it in the categories. But let me know how you guys do that. If you do it the same or if you do it somewhat differently. But I want to get all of those funded. Hopefully, we start getting some nicer weather. I can go with a couple of my friends, go golfing. We've got a few golf courses around here. It's always nice. Good way to unwind or relax on a day. Usually takes like 2 to 4 hours, so it's pretty nice and relaxing. Did get my dad something again on Amazon, and he's not too well versed in shopping, especially online. He actually sent me a website that looked like a complete scam, so I just referenced him to Amazon. He's been doing his basement and getting the sanding done down there, so I got him something for that. It was slightly different than what I told him, so I'll just take that charge here, and then getting ready for more gifts, and then Christmas coming up, which is, I can't believe how fast this year's already gone. I can't believe we're already into April. I did spend a lot on Ubers over the week, down in Indy, so I knew that one was going to be over again. I hardly ever go. I didn't ever think I would use this category. I thought it was just going to keep building up because I didn't really foresee a time when we were going to use Uber. We never really use it around where we live, so and I didn't think I'd be going anywhere anytime soon. But at least, to YNAB's credit, it really helps in at least being prepared a little bit. I know I'm only allocating $3 to it a month, but it helps to offset that number there. And then let's get all of that funded. then the wedding. So we were thinking about getting a different liquor plan. There's one that's 46, 4,700. Another one that's 36, 3,700. We might bump it down to the 36, 37, just to spend that money elsewhere, either putting it towards our vacations or honeymoon, or some of our wedding expenses. So I'm gonna have to change this here soon. We're going to sign for our cake, which and cupcakes, which I believe will be a few $100s. We're getting a 2-tier cake, and then I believe 150 cupcakes, as well as my groomsmen's gifts. I'm gonna start looking at that. I really don't have an idea on what I'm gonna do just yet. I've got a couple ideas, but nothing really set in stone. So I'm kind of going back and forth on that, but I need to break that out and actually put a goal towards it. But for now, at least for the liquor, we'll get that on track too. And then I might bump this down, which will only help for the vacations and the investments. So Vegas and the honeymoon, I can't believe those are coming up quick in June for the bachelor party, and then in August for the honeymoon. So we've been talking on kind of what we want to do on each one. So we're pretty excited for that one. And then so I did do. I'm always torn between purchasing crypto on Robinhood or Coinbase. With Coinbase, I believe the difference is that you actually own it, whereas Robinhood, you bought the crypto, but it sounds like you don't fully own it. So just in case, I usually buy my cryptocurrency on Coinbase. I did use 2,000 of that bonus and just put it right into Ethereum. I think that's a good investment long term. And there's a new Ethereum 2.0 coming out, and without getting too nerdier in the details, I think it's gonna help bring that price up. So I put 2,000 into there as a long term investment. I know that should be coming out of our my account here anytime, and then I put this one down to a penny because I wanted to focus more on the Roth IRA, but I still wanted to keep a goal. Or maybe it's going to stay at zero. Maybe I just have it at a penny as a needed for spending. Yeah. And then the income, I want to get this back on track. I know I took out of it back in March. I actually went into the negative, went lower than what I had in February. So I want to get this back on track and really focus at stashing away, hopefully a year's worth of income. This isn't quite worth, or at least not income, bills. And I want to get at least a year worth of bills just in case anything happens. There's so many unknowns out there that I just want to be prepared just in case. So I do want to get this back on track. What does that do for May? I can't go back, can I? See, I'm not too familiar with that. If like you missed the month, and since March is over, I can't go back to get it back fully funded, because I want to get it down to that 1330 or 1106 that I had it at instead of this 1225. I don't know if I add an extra $120 to it. If that'll help get it lower. I'm not really sure how that works, but I believe that's everything funded in April. So moving into May, obviously I want to take care of the mortgage first, utilities, phone, and TV, since those all come out the first few days. And then from there into the living expenses, obviously gas, groceries, Henry's needs. I did get a haircut, but I used a gift card that I forgot I had. So that kind of saved in that category. We actually just bought groceries too with Walmart. Gift card that we had, and still have some left over. So I have always been, I don't know how to really do those on YNAB either. Like if you put in the transaction or put something against it, just because it kind of goes untracked and unnoticed when using the gift card. And I would like to track it, but more not really counted against me either. So I don't know if I should have just put in like the actual transaction and then put in the gift card amount towards the groceries, or if that would affect then how much it would show that I assigned to it, because kind of like the where is it in the giving, like with this, it only looks like I did $7 worth of activity, which isn't really true. I did $107. I just deposited that 100, but I didn't really want that to go as a I didn't want it to count as an income on my reports, so I just put it against it. But it just kind of looks funny, looking like it was only sorry, $7 instead of the 106. But I just wasn't sure. How do you guys do that? I was always curious at how to handle the gift cards. So I want to get all of this. We'll do those 4 or 3 for now, and then the subscriptions, we'll take care of those. And I think that's close to, yeah, it's close to 148. And then I'll just put the last 1681 into the income. So again, extremely grateful and pretty thankful for everything. So I was glad I've been able to kind of get ahead to where I am right now and be able to start getting into May. Ideally, I'd like to be multiple months, like I said, a year ahead, where I can allocate everything and just kind of have it ready, so that in case something catastrophic ever does happen, and it takes longer to either get back on my feet or our feet or what, just to make sure that we're in a good place, getting everything further and further ahead. So this is been it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Thank you.